Real property tax is a kind of tax levied by the local government on properties and should be paid by property owners. Properties that are taxable include land, building, improvements on the land and/or the building, and machinery. In 1991, Republic Act 7160, also known as the Local Government Code, was passed. Under this law, local governments are given the authority to create and collect their own source of revenue to fund public expenditure. These sources of income include real property taxes among others. Who should pay for real property tax? People who own or whose names are on titles and certificates of ownership, whether the property is for residential or commercial use. What are the real property tax rates? 2% in Metro Manila, while the provincial rate is 1%. Why do we need to pay real property tax? Real property tax is imposed by government to generate money for a public purpose, to help finance local government services. What happens if I fail to pay my real property tax? According to Section 255 of the Local Government Code of the Philippines, failing to pay RPT shall subject the taxpayer to the payment of interest at the rate of 2% per month on the unpaid amount or a fraction thereof, until the delinquent tax shall have been fully paid. Provided, however, that in no case shall the total interest on the unpaid tax or portion thereof exceed 36 months. If after the said 36 months you still fail to pay your annual RPT, and the maximum interest of 72% had accrued on top of it, then per Section 258. Real property subject to such tax may be levied upon through the issuance of a warrant on or before, or simultaneously with, the institution of the civil action for the collection of the delinquent tax. Among the actions that your local government unit can take is to auction off your property as a whole, or a usable portion of it, to satisfy the delinquency as well as cover the expenses of the sale.
Oh no.
One way to avoid the penalties associated with late or non-payment of real property tax (RPT) or amellar is to pay on time. Real property tax can be paid annually or installment quarterly. Pay on or before January 31st, which is the tax's annual due date, if you decide to pay annually. If annual payment is too large to pay once, you can opt to pay quarterly with the following dues dates. On or before March 31st, second quarter. On or before June 30th, third quarter. On or before September 30th, fourth quarter. On or before December 31st. You may be granted a discount not exceeding 20% of the annual tax due when you pay your property's RPT early. On or before March 31st were granted a 20% discount, while those who made early quarterly payments were given a discount of 10%. Discount depends on the city where you live.